The joyful thing is that Mulla Nasruddin himself is telling us this story. One day, something happened where someone said something to someone, then that person said something to someone else. And in this whole chain of something to something, it so happened that a rumor spread all around that I am a very special person. When this talk spread beyond limits, I was invited to a nearby city as a special guest for a feast. I was quite surprised to receive such an invitation. Anyway, when it comes to eating and drinking, I don't keep any formalities. So at the fixed time, I reached the banquet hall. I had arrived in the same everyday clothes that I usually wear. After walking all day through the dusty streets, I should have stopped somewhere on the way to freshen up a bit, but I didn't pay attention to that. When I reached there, the doorman stopped me from going inside. I said, "But I am Nasruddin. I am the special guest for the feast." The doorman laughed and said, "I can see that." He went a little toward me and whispered, "And I am Khalifa." Hearing this, the other doormen burst into laughter. Then they said, "Get lost, you old man, and don't come back here again." Thinking for a moment, I left from there. The banquet hall was at the city square and not far from my friend's house. I went to my friend's house. "Nasruddin, you here?" My friend hugged me and we sat together, thanking Allah for this meeting. Then I came to the point. I asked my friend, "Do you remember that red embroidery sherwani you wanted to gift me last year?" "Of course, it's still hanging in my cupboard, waiting for you." "You want it?" "Yes, I would be grateful. But will you ever ask it back from me?" "No, my friend, something I give you as a gift, why would I ever ask it back?" "Thank you, my friend." I stayed there for a while and then left, wearing that sherwani. The golden embroidery and the fine detailed work on it were a sight to behold. Its buttons were made of ivory and the belt was of fine leather. After wearing it, I looked like a nobleman, a gentleman. The doorman greeted me with a salute and respectfully escorted me to the banquet hall. The feast was laid out, and all kinds of delicious dishes were spreading their aroma, while big dignitaries were waiting for me. Someone asked me to sit on the special guest chair. People were whispering, "This is the greatest scholar, Mulla Nasruddin himself." I sat down, and only after I sat, others began to sit for the meal. They were all looking at me, waiting to see what I would do. Before the meal, the best soup was served to me. They were all waiting for me to lift my bowl and taste the soup. Took the soup bowl in my hand and stood up. And then, like a ritual, I poured the soup all over my sherwani. Everyone was stunned. Some were left with their mouth open, some even forgot to breathe. Then they said, "What have you done? Hazrat, are you feeling alright?" I quietly listened to all their words. When they stopped speaking, I said to my sherwani, "My dear sherwani, I hope you enjoyed this delicious soup. Now it has been proven that the invitation was meant for you, not for me."